How are you feeling today? Today we will be discussing Bloom's taxonomy. A little bit of background. Benjamin Bloom, who is the founder or who originally created the Bloom's taxonomy. So the original taxonomy of educational objectives, that's their original name, now commonly referred as the Bloom's taxonomy, was created by Benjamin Bloom in 1956 and later revised in 2001 by Lauren Anderson and David Crathwell, yielding the reversed Bloom's taxonomy. Bloom categorized and classified the cognitive domain of learning into varying levels according to complexity and richness. The most significant change to the cognitive domain was the removal. Okay na to. Sorry. So, who originated or who created this concept, Bloom's taxonomy? So, of course, the original taxonomy of educational objectives, commonly referred as Bloom's taxonomy, which is revised in 2001 by Lauren Anderson and David Crathwell, was created by Benjamin Bloom in 1956 and of course later revised in 2001. Bloom categorized and classified the cognitive domain of learning into varying levels according to complexity and richness. So meaning if there is a hierarchical something like that, imagine a triangle. At the bottom is the basic one, and as the level goes higher, the more difficult it is, the more complex it is, the more rich it is, the richer it is. That's Bloom's taxonomy. So here is a visual representation of Bloom's taxonomy. From remembering up to the pinnacle or the top of the triangle, which is creating the highest level of all is in the Bloom's taxonomy. The cognitive domain is creating. How are you able to create what you think? In the first level, we have this retrieving. Retrieving or recalling or recognizing information from memory. Students can recall or remember information. This process is the most basic thinking skills. Remembering. Next stage is understand. Constructing meaning or explaining material from written, spoken, or graphic sources. Students can explain ideas or concepts. As to what they remember, they should be able to understand it. The second stage. The third stage is the application, how you apply it. It is using learned materials or implementing materials in new situations. Students can use or apply information in a new way. When you are able to remember it and you have understood the concept, now it should be expected that you are able to apply the information in a new way. The next stage is the analyzing. It is breaking material or concepts into parts, determining how the parts relate or interrelate to one another or to an overall structure or purpose. Students can distinguish between different parts. Next stage, higher level stage, is evaluating or in evaluation. It is assessing, making judgments, and drawing conclusions from ideas, information, or data. Students can justify a stand or decision if they have a solid evaluation. Of course, students can justify and send a decision. The last and the highest level of mental process is creating. It is putting elements together or reorganizing them into a new way, form, or product. Students can create a new product. And note, this process is the most difficult mental function. And that concludes all the report. That's all for the report. Thank you so much, and I hope you learned something.